Welcome to part 2 of our garage makeover. If you're interested, check out part 1 where we DIY the workbench and the tool wall on the left. In this video, we'll be sharing how we DIY the slat wall for this small section. The materials that we use are mainly these 1x3 common boards. Got the quantity that we needed by doing some basic math. First, we cut the boards to the desired length, and then I use a standing sponge to smooth out the surface for an even stain application. It's important to apply a layer of pre-stain first. Make sure to mix it up before applying. We happen to have this mint wax stain on hand in the color Special Walnut. Again, mix it well before use. You can either use a brush or cloth to apply the stain. Here's the part that I messed up. After applying the stain, you're supposed to wait for 10 to 15 minutes, then wipe off the excess stain. If not, the excess stain will dry and the surface of the wood will feel sticky. After we're done staining, we nail the boards to the wall. We use 2.5-inch nails on both ends of the first 5 boards, securing them to the studs because they need to support most of the heavy items. We want to make sure they are super secured, nail them to 3 studs. The remaining area below was filled with the leftover cut boards, so we're not wasting any wood. The gaps between the boards were measured using the thickness of the leftover wooden blocks. Basically, after getting the first board in place with a level, the remaining ones were all aligned using these small blocks in the middle so that we have an uniform spacing. Overall, the top is slightly darker because I didn't wipe off the excess stain, like I mentioned earlier. And now we can nail the smaller screws, hang up as many tools as we could. We did consider buying those pre-made slat wall panels, but in the end, we preferred the wooden elements aesthetics, and I didn't want to cover the painted wall. Price and usability were also factored in. For this small area, we've got enough storage for all of our tools. And then as for the home gym on this side, there wasn't much DIY. We just bought the equipment, laid down some mat, and used up the leftover pegboards. Overall, this tool storage DIY meets our needs, and we still have half of the garage space to park one car.